guys, welcome back, and thanks for taking the time to join me as always. I was down in Carrowmore Lake fishing a couple of weeks back, and I found a wee fly on the gunwale of the boat, and this is the wee pattern here. Now, I put a post on social media, and I've been reliably told that the boys have come back and told me that the wee pattern's called the Carrowmore Rabble. Now, there is a trout fly called the the Rabble, but I think this wee fly here will be a cracking wee fly for salmon, sea trout, and dolphin. So I'm just going to show you how to put the wee fly together. Now, the hook in the vise is a Amazon B175 in size 8. The thread I'm going to use to tie the fly is the Uni thread 80 in black. So I'm just going to come in and get my thread started a couple of mil behind the eye of the hook. You just got to leave yourself plenty of room up here. There's lots going on at the head of this wee fly. I'm just going to work my thread back, one sort of way starting to come around the bend. Remove the waist tag of thread. I'm going to put a wee tag on the back. That's going to be a holographic red tinsel in large. So just take a wee length of this off. Start for this up to the hook. Just around with a pinching loop, just pulling it in as tight as a dare go, stretching it out over the back of the bend of the hook, working around the bend a wee ways, and bringing my thread back up. Now we've got to try and protect this tinsel, so you can do what I am doing is using some super glue, or you can wind the tinsel up and then come over that with maybe some UV resin or varnish, whatever you like to use. Now I'm just going to work this up just to meet the thread. Just follow this around. A couple of turns will hold this, just simply because the super glue is doing the work for you. Trim away the excess. The tail is around about 8 strands of Glow Bright Floss number 14. So we'll just offer this up over the back, go around with a pinching loop, a couple of turns, then we'll come in and just trim this around about the length of the body or so, and then you can come in and trim the tail the length that you like. The rib on the fly is going to be the Uni Mailer, silver and gold in size 14. Now, we're going to use the silver side. We'll get a length of this off. So for use the silver side, just tie it in with the gold side facing yourself. I'll just show you. It's out there, so the gold side's facing me. And then we're just going to work our thread up, just tying in the mailer and the cut ends, the Glow Bright Floss. Now, don't get too worried if this starts to spin. The body's going to be dubbed, so we don't need to be worrying about lumps and bumps really. You just want to make sure you're tying everything in nice and tightly. Then we'll come back and open turns of thread. Just come in and hold everything and come tight up against your tail. Now the body on the fly that I seen was either black seals fur or just black dubbing, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this is just the SLF in black. So just need a couple of small pinches. Slide that up, sort of way get it anchored onto the hook, and then you can tighten up as you go. At this point we need a body hackle. I'm going to use this is the black saddle hackles from Vineyard. So just get a wee hackle off, break away the rubbish at the bottom, strip away some of the fibres to pair the stem. Just offer this up to the hook. Couple of nice tight turns. Come in and trim the stem, and then you can just palmer this. Always like to get 2 turns going at the shoulder of the fly, meaning the top of the body. and I'm looking 3 to 4 turns down the body. Now keeping a hold of the tip, I'm just going to come around with the silver mylar, and we're looking 4 turns of the silver mylar up the body. Once you get up, sweep the hackle back, the body hackle at the front back. Just a wee favour there. Bring your mylar up in front. Follow that around with your thread. A couple of turns will secure that in. You don't need to be going nuts with turns of thread. Then come in and trim away the mylar, and we'll just come in and trim away our hackle at the back. Now, just sweep everything back, and at this point, I'm just going to put a bit of thread down for the materials at the front. Now, it's inevitable when you're winding up the mylar, you're going to catch some of the hackle in, just because of the mylar so broad. Now, the next hackle you're looking is a purple. You can use a cock hackle. This is just a slapping hackle. I'm not a great lover of purple. Some people who know me, I just don't like purple too much, but on this wee fly here, when I seen it, just went, geez, that's a lovely wee pattern. Now just offering this up to the hook, come around with 2 turns, come in and fold back the tip, bring your thread back up over the tip and the hackle, then come in, you can break away your tip. Now, I'm only going to look roughly a turn and a half to 2 turns of this hackle. Now you get plenty of flies out of a slapping feather. They're nice and long. Right, just going to have a wee check here. It's alright. That's actually going to do me there, so I'm just going to tie it off in underneath. Nice tight turns. Now the stem on this is nice and thin, so 4 or 5 turns, and then you can break the hackle away. Bring our thread just back up, tight against the first front hackle, if you like. Now we're not looking too bad. The next hackle, you're looking at Peacock neck feather. Now, we'll probably use up this wee feather. You'll be lucky to get if we're lucky, we might get 2 turns out of this. So I'm just stroking back the fibres, just to give me the tip as a tying in point. Offer this up to the hook, around with 2 turns, fold the tip back again, bring my thread back up over the tip. Just going to come in, just bring the tip out, I'm going to trim it away, and then we'll just stroke these fibres back and just do 1 turn in front of the other. Now, if you know this wee pattern and it's not called the Carrowmore Rebel, let me know what the wee pattern is called, but that's what I'm going to go with for the time being. I'm happy enough with that, so I'm just going to tidy up, bring my thread down to the eye and back up tight against the peacock neck feather. I'm just going to open everything out here just to let you see it. Next hackle, you can use a black hen, which I'm going to do, or you can just use a black cock hackle. Now you can use a longer hackle than what I'm going to use. That's up to you. Just coming down the feather a wee bit, just get the longer fibres. Come around with a couple of turns, going to fold the tip back again. If you can get into the habit, guys, of folding the tip back, it will make for a stronger fly. Yeah. I'll just come around with this 1 turn in front of the other, and I'm just going to put on 2 turns of this. It's going to be enough for me. There. follow this around with my thread, a couple of tight turns, stem stick thin enough, so I'm just going to fold it back, then bring my thread back up over the stem with a hackle, and I can keep my thread tight, I can break it away. Then you're looking 2 small jungle cock eyes now on the rabble pattern. It's called the tail on that is the purple globe right floss, and it doesn't have jungle cock eyes. With 2 wee eyes here, I'm just going to offer these up to the hook. Just come in, just hold them onto the hook. Just come around with fairly loose turns, just to see what way we're sitting. Now, I'm just not happy with my side, so I'm just lifting it up a wee tad. Just having a double check on the length. Okay, I'm happy with that, so I'm just going to tighten up with another turn, fold the wee stems back if I can. I'll just make the fly a wee bit more stronger, more durable, in my view. Then we'll come in and just trim these away. Don't want to trim away too much of the hand hackle. Just a wee favour there. Take that away. Just get it back into focus. Just tidy up another wee bit. Now you can leave the head the way it is. You don't have to put the highlight on the wee fly that I found had a wee highlight on the head of flash. Now this is the blue mirror flash. So just going to offer that up to the hook, just up to the head, just putting it in as tight as a dare go. And just tan over the top of that. Then I'm just going to come around with 1 full turn, tie this off underneath with a couple of turns. Now keeping your thread tight, don't let the thread go. Just going to come in with the scissors, you just got to be careful there not to trim away the thread, still keeping the thread tight, haven't let it go. Just come straight in and just build up your head with your whip finish, just tidying up at the same time. Pull your thread nice and tight. Come in and trim away the tang thread. Now that's the wee pattern finished. First coat on the head, as always. Just a wee drop of super glue. Just be careful not to touch your hackle. And then once that dries, guys, I'll come in and put on a couple of coats of varnish just to seal everything up. But there you go. So put the wee post on social media, I think it was last week, and some guys, as I say, come back and told me it's called the Carrowmore rabble. So if you're going down to Bangor to fish Carrowmore Lake, tie a few of those up, size 10s, size 8s. It's a pretty wee fly. As soon as I seen it, I thought, geez, like I said, it's a pretty looking wee pattern, and I think it'll work well for the dolphin as well. So anyway, look, tie a few up. Hopefully they can catch you a few fish. As always, many thanks for taking the time to view the video. I really appreciate it. If you like the wee videos that I'm putting together, please consider subscribing to the channel. There's no subscription charge for the channel. It's completely free, and hopefully you're getting something out of it and helping people out. So until next time, please stay safe and tight lines, guys.